Yeah.
Okay, so I require you to give me your details. If you don't, it is an arrestable offence.
Right, but am I on the highway?
Pardon?
Am I on the highway?
You've been driving this vehicle.
Yeah, but am I on the
You've
highway
been driving
now?
this.
Buckle up, guys. Today we are going to witness the start of a tense confrontation. Right from the first seconds, the officer demands personal details, yet Brett questions authority calmly. The setup introduces the Royal Mint Coin Challenge and hints at the legal storm ahead. You instantly get the stakes and the drama, seeing how one man's knowledge will collide with an unprepared officer, setting the tone for the showdown.
Did my colleague get your name?
Yeah, you got my first name.
Do you mind if I take your first name? Is that okay?
What's your name and number then?
My name 2928 is PC Lee.
PC Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your name?
Well, I'm not prepared to divulge it in front of people that aren't police.
Okay. Well, I can ask that gentleman to step away if that's all right.
Yeah. Right. So what? Under what act are you asking for more details?
It's because we've been called today. Okay.
Yeah.
Anytime we get called to an incident,
Yeah.
we like to get your name.
Yeah. What section of which act are you requiring my name?
I'm not saying it's under any act. You don't have to give your name to me today because you haven't committed an offence.
No.
But it's just for our records.
Yeah.
So would you be prepared to give me your name?
No.
No? Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm going to make a note of your car registration.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, is that all right?
Yep.
So all we're doing at the minute, obviously there's been a bit of confusion over the coins.
Yep.
Turns out that, as you said, they are legal tender. So
Yep.
so it's now down to the petrol station whether they accept them. So your vehicle
Yep.
has come back to either a Brett Chamberlain.
You shouldn't be saying this in front of the people.
They can't hear me.
Yeah, they can.
Do you want me to ask them to move away?
From the get-go, the officer trips over basic protocol, blurting personal details aloud and fishing for Brett's information. Brett stays calm, calling out public exposure and legal errors. The tension rises as you see the officer scrambling to justify her actions. This part perfectly captures the suspense of authority clashing with knowledge, and the audience can't help but anticipate how far this misunderstanding will go.
You didn't divulge my personal details that you've got for Police National Computer.
I wasn't divulging them to them.
Well, you were. You were speaking loud enough voice that they would have heard.
Well, they're not.
Right. Okay. Go on then.
So, a Brett Chamberlain.
Right.
What was your name?
Which section, which act you requiring me to give my name?
Road Traffic Act. You're
Right.
driving a motor vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I require you to give me your details. If you don't, it is an arrestable offence.
Right, but am I on the highway?
Pardon?
Am I on the
You've
highway?
been driving this vehicle.
Yeah, but am I on the
You've
highway
been driving
now?
this vehicle.
But am I on the highway now?
Can you just give me your details, please, and then we can get this sorted?
Am I on the highway?
Because so what
Yeah,
they're
but I'm
going
asking
to
a
do.
question. Am I on the highway?
You're not on a highway right now, but you
No.
have been on a highway.
Yeah, so you could have requested my details when I was on the highway, but now I'm not on the highway. You can't, can you?
I can.
You could wait until I leave, and then you could pull me
under the
over.
Road Traffic Act, I can request your details.
Yeah, only on the highway, but
Can
not.
you just give me your details, please?
Now, the real legal battle starts. Brett systematically dissects the officer's claims, exposing contradictions and misinterpretations of the Road Traffic Act. Every line of dialogue builds suspense as authority falters under logic. You feel the intensity as Brett highlights private property rights versus highway powers, turning what seemed a simple stop into a masterclass in law and civil rights, leaving the officer visibly cornered.
Look, this is all about rights, okay? Now,
Yeah,
I've got a
absolutely.
right not to give you my details unless I have committed an offence. Right, the Road Traffic Act is referring to vehicles on the highway, not on private property. So, if you're saying that I have to give you my details under the Road Traffic Act and I'm not on a highway, then you're infringing on my rights. Do you think I should provide my details on private forecourt
Yes, I believe you should.
because of the Road Traffic Act?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Why is that then?
Are you going to provide me
No,
your
I'm
details?
just asking you these questions. I may well provide my details, but you have to articulate the law as to why.
Under the Road Traffic Act.
Yeah.
Okay. You have used a highway to get here today, have you not?
That's not the point, though, is it?
You have used a highway to get here today. Under
Yeah,
the
I
Road
have.
Traffic Act.
Yeah.
Okay. I can ask you to give your details.
So, in other words, you could knock on my front door. My car's on my drive, and you could say, under the Road Traffic Act, I want your details, and you must have been on the highway in your car.
You wouldn't be in your vehicle, would you?
Doesn't make sense.
You wouldn't be sat in your vehicle.
Doesn't matter, though, does it?
The officer shifts from legal enforcement to siding with Shell, blurring the line between civil and criminal law. Brett doesn't back down, calmly explaining lawful tender and why taking the coins back would be a mistake. The audience sees a mounting tension as the officer overreaches and Brett's composure shines, making this part a compelling mix of suspense, smart strategy, and the moment where knowledge truly overtakes bluster.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bit of a break, right? So I reckon if I was parked in the car park, yeah, then I wouldn't have to provide my details. But because there's a way in and a way out, that means in law, in case law, it's an extension of the highway.
Okay.
And on that basis, I'll provide my details.
Would you like to give me your date of birth?
I can give you my driving licence because you. First of all, which section, which act?
Would you like to give me your driving licence?
No, which section, which
Under the
act?
Road Traffic Act.
Yeah, what section?
I'm asking you for your driving licence.
Yeah, which section, which
Can you
act?
just give me your driving licence?
You don't know it, do you?
There you go, 163.
That requires me to stop. If a police officer asks me to stop, but which...
And to give your details.
No, that's another act. Go on, which sections...
I'd have to check, sir.
Do you want me to tell you? 164.
164.
That's it, very good.
There we go.
Here, the officer's mistakes escalate, revealing procedural errors with her body camera. Brett masterfully calls her out, explaining why evidence could be inadmissible in court. The suspense peaks as the officer struggles to maintain authority while being outclassed legally. Every misstep she makes underscores the importance of proper protocol, and viewers witness how calm reasoning can dismantle overconfidence and poorly applied power.
They're trying to give you your money back.
It's not my money, it's their money.
They're
It's
not
my
accepting your
payment.
money. Pardon?
It's my payment.
They're not accepting it as payment. Are you accepting them giving your money back?
No.
Okay, well they're not accepting your payment then. So
Okay, yeah.
You're still going to be... Wait for that to go past. You're still going to be charged for the payment
Yep.
at a later date. Okay, they've got your car registration.
Yep.
They're going to forward it on to that. They can get your details from your car registration.
Yep.
They're going to forward that onto their head office, and
Yep.
you will be chased for payment later on. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, whatever, yeah. I don't...
Are you going to accept your money back?
It's not my money, it's their money. It's also the Queen's money, actually.
Are you going to accept the Queen's money back?
No.
What do you want them to do with it then?
Put it in the till and accept payment.
Well, that's not going to be accepted as payment, so I think you may as well just take it back.
Yeah.
Because what's that?
I'm not taking it back.
£200? More than that?
240...
Pardon?
£248.83.
Yeah, I think you may as well take that back.
No, I
You're
don't
going to be
think
out
so.
of pocket otherwise.
I'm not going to be out of pocket.
Pardon?
I won't be out of pocket. I've paid for my fuel with cash, with legal tender.
Brett ends the encounter flawlessly, leaving the officer defeated without shouting or escalating. It's the moment where knowledge and composure triumph over confusion and authority. The audience experiences a satisfying payoff, seeing how staying calm, armed with facts, can neutralize even the most aggressive or misinformed enforcement. This is the climax that every legal-savvy viewer has been waiting for.
What I'm doing is
Yeah.
advising you, okay?
Yeah.
Like I say, this is a civil matter.
Yeah.
I can just give you advice to take the money back.
Right.
If you don't want to, fair enough. But just to let you know, they're going to raise it with their head office.
Yeah.
And their head office will be in touch, okay?
Yeah, okay then.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Have you got any further questions or not?
No.
They would like your details. Are
yeah.
you willing to give them your details?
No, they're private.
Pardon?
They're private.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, they've got my registration number, haven't they?
They've got your registration, but it's just whether you wanted to comply with them and give them your details, okay? I'll
Yeah.
let them know that you're not giving them your details,
Yeah.
and what would you like them to do with the money?
Well, it's up to them to do what they want with it. Obviously, it's payment, so
Well, they're not accepting it as payment, okay?
yeah. But obviously, they may well get legal advice, and the legal advice might tell them that that they need to accept it, and therefore, if they've given me the money back,
They may
then
well
they've
do.
got no way to recover the money, then have they? Because
They
they've.
well do. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that if they did give it back, there would be no recourse in law to recover the funds later on. So I'm doing them a favour by saying, look, you hang on to it, it's payment for my fuel, I'm not a fuel thief.
All right, guys, this is a wrap-up. The officer's failure to understand the law and maintain impartiality highlights the fragility of authority without knowledge. Brett's calm, strategic approach shows that knowing your rights and acting with composure is the ultimate power. This encounter isn't just a win for him. It's a lesson for everyone on lawful tender, civil rights, and standing firm. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
They then pursue a civil matter and it comes back that it doesn't go in your favour,
Yeah.
then you're going to be out of pocket. That's all I'm thinking. If you still have to pay for the fuel again,
So how am I going to be out of pocket? Because what would have happened to the money that I've given them?
pardon?
I've given them the money, haven't I? So how can I be out of pocket?
Okay, so you're not accepting the money, no?
No.
Okay.
Have you got your body worn camera on?
Yeah, there.
Oh, so you didn't tell me about that either, did you?
is there?
Yeah,
See
but
it?
no. In the policy, it says that you need to advise somebody. In fact, everything that's happened up until this point
You
is not admissible in court because you didn't.
I can't hear you.
I said everything that's happened on that camera is not admissible in court because you failed to advise me that you were recording. In the policy, your policy.
What section is that? What policy is that?
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay,
I'll tell you what,
that's
loads of
fine.
people on YouTube will get back to you on that. So if you just look up this video,
That's fine.
they'll explain the police's own.
That's perfect. I don't tend to watch police videos on YouTube.
No, you obviously didn't listen either when you were being instructed that you need to advise members of the public at the earliest opportunity that you're video recording them for evidence.
Like I say, what part of policy is that?
It's in the car. Just for the money when you take my card. CPR.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
have it in the room?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I'm off then.
No worries. See you later.